Weekend, fit squad to pick from?
Yeah, we're not too bad. One or two little knocks from last weekend, but we're okay.
I know we won't see him this season, but how did Grant Ward's operation go? Everything on target for him,
Yeah.
maybe pre-season or autumn time?
Really well. Wardy, I think he's doing well. So it's just a matter of rehab now. We have time and see how he does rehab.
And a number of players coming in this month who hadn't been playing too much football. Are
Mm.
you seeing them sharper game by game here at Playford Road?
Well, I think that was evident last weekend that they were starting to find their feet, which was great. Which I knew would happen anyway. But I can't fault the lads for their attitude or the way they've came down here and tried to put things right.
Doing extra work with Jim Henry, or is it simply just playing games on a Saturday afternoon or a Tuesday night for these boys?
No, there's a bit of both really. I think there's a fine line between the balance of it and the condition of them. But no, they're getting a bit of everything, which is good.
You changed your keeper last week. Bart did well. You explained the reasons for Dean missing out. Long term, do you think you need a settled goalkeeper? Is that the sort of the buildings of a successful team?
The two lads have been in and out. Two really good goalkeepers and not much in it at all. And as I said before, I needed Bart to be up to speed with things. Dino had done nothing wrong in the games, so but I decided to make the decision on that. So but there's nothing other than that was the decision I made really.
Transfer deadline day linked with James Bree from Aston Villa and Ivo Pinto from Norwich. Anything in either of those two?
No, we're looking at a couple of things. As I said before, we can't, because of the loan system, you're up to your limit. I've got to watch what kind of really happens on that front. So these moments that you're never quite sure, there's always something that kind of pops up where it might be interesting for us. But I only do it if I think one wants to be here, somebody wants to be here, and two, it's right for the football club.
Is right back still a priority? In an ideal world, would you like to bring in a right back before tonight?
It was a position we identified when we came in. Obviously, you can't do nothing in November, December, and if one comes in, then it'll be beneficial.
Aside from that, have you added all the ingredients you hope to this month?
You're never quite satisfied with anything really. You always want to have more. And as I said before, we're doing everything we can to fix this situation really quickly. And long term, things are a little bit different. But short term, we have to try and fix it.
Anything in the offing for players going out? Shane McLaughlin's gone to Wimbledon. A little bit of talk about Ellis, maybe Bristol Rovers, maybe Portsmouth. Is he one that's available?
No, he's not. No, I had a chat with Ellis. And in this moment, no, Ellis has done well for us. And I need 4 centre forwards. I think that's important. We can't just let anybody go out because something can happen injury wise. There's a lot of games to play. You have Saturday midweek games. It's a lot of games still to play. So the ones that are obviously the main will stay here.
So nobody likely to leave before 11 o'clock then, by the sounds of that?
Not unless something really does materialise by the time I leave you and go back into the building. Nobody knows.
What about Jonas Knudsen?
Same situation. As I said before, Jonas has always been really fine with me, and there's no problem, no ill feeling, animosity. He wanted to have his eye on something else. That's not materialised, and maybe his agents and that should have a chat with Jonas and try and speak to myself. But there's nothing forthcoming.
There's been no pressure from Marcus to move him on for a few quid and also get him off the wage bill, kind of thing.
None whatsoever. There's been no. Marcus has been great on all fronts that way, but I think the problem is more on Jonas's agent side. They're the ones that probably advise them what's right and what's wrong. It's up to Jonas to make the choice, but I don't think it's worked out very well for him.
And players that want to stay here beyond the summer that are out of contract at the end of the season, I guess they've just got to understand that there's a bigger priority and they've kind of got to wait and bide their time for a new deal.
Well, you have the club's more important than any individual. The lads have been brilliant, really have. They've put the shoulder at the wheel every single week. Training, great. Everybody's in a really good place, and but I think the bigger picture that will take care of itself.
Where's Teddy in your thoughts? He couldn't have done much more to mark your card on Monday.
No, as I said before, it's a big difference in playing 2-3 football and first team football. There's all aspects of it. I think Bishop's a really, really good player. Again, been out for 14 months, whatever he was out, 15 months, a hell of a long time. He's never going to pick up his fitness over 3-4 week period. He's doing really, really well. He's not too far away from my thinking. I think there's an incredible future for the club here with the young players I've got. I've said it before, I'll say it again. That there's a few of them there that are, if we can keep them all together and they grow, there's going to be a hell of a group of young players here, that's for sure.
I guess without Jack at the moment, Teddy offers something a bit different, doesn't he? Somebody who'll run with a ball and commit defenders, that kind of thing.
That's the big thing he's got. I think he's a really good ball carrier with it. I think he's fit, as in playing and training. Every time he's not been in the treatment room, which is great. But he certainly does carry the ball really well. And as I said before, he's not far away from my thinking.
I've got to ask you what the referee said after Saturday. Last time we spoke, you were just off to have a chat with Keith Stroud.
What did he say?
Yeah, what was his explanation?
Well, he's certainly not going to say he made mistakes, is he? So I gave my bit, and I spoke to the head of referees, David Allison, on the Monday, and I think more or less everybody knows that the two decisions were wrong. Everybody could see the two decisions were wrong, and I'm pretty sure if Keith saw him back himself, I'm pretty sure he would say the same.
Happy with performances since you arrived at the club, Paul, but what about results? Would you have expected them to be better by now and the league table look a bit rosier?
Why? Why should I? Because the club is where it was. We've came in here and done everything we can. As I said before, knowing the club the way I do know it now, I'd love the club to be up in the middle, where top six, whatever it is. But we're here for a reason in certain aspects. It's not won enough games. That's certainly apparent. But you're going to try and fix it. And you try and do it in a short space of time. But there's loads of things I think we had to make sure was better. And the club had to be, I think, better structured with it. I think that was important. Results, I can never predict a result. There's games that we should have won, and there's games I've walked away thinking, nah, Blackburn especially, second half against Rotherham. Other than that, I've been pretty pleased with the way we've played. Not got the luck we've deserved at certain times, but you are where you are for a reason. And but we'll give it a go. Still another 50 points to play for. So and keep doing what we're doing, then we're certainly playing well enough to do it.
Does that worry you or frustrate you that you haven't been rewarded, that you've been playing better, but still the league table doesn't really show that?
It's a difficult question. The performance, as you said, has been good. Some results have went for us, some haven't. But level of performance has been really good. I said before, sometimes the table can lie. People say it doesn't, but it does at certain times. Without a doubt, it does. We've deserved more than we've got. We've played really well. Do I think we're a bottom three team? No, I don't, because of what we've saw and what we've given. So there's lads in really good form. We just need to get that little break as well, which all football teams do. But we go into every game think we can win.
How hard is it doing things the way that you've done it without a pre-season? You've come in, changed the style of football, and you're still trying to get results in amongst all of that.
It's not normal. The lads, they've took it really, really well. It's not normal the way they're playing and dominating games in certain aspects of it. With the games, it's difficult when you come in mid-season at any time, because it's not your pre-season or your group of lads that you don't really know. You inherit of it, and but once we get a right good hit at this, then it'll be hopefully a different story.
Is 31 league games enough? That's what you'll have had by the end of the season to turn around things?
Well, we have to see. We have to wait and see, and hopefully it does. And whatever, it doesn't matter whatever league this club's in, then we'll certainly rebuild it and we'll make it better.
What are you expecting from Sheffield Wednesday this weekend?
Really tough game, and but I think that's normal. Any game in the Championship's really tough, but we're playing well. We're at home. We've got a great atmosphere there, so looking forward to the game. But we keep playing the way we are.
Do you know Steve Bruce? He seems to have enormous respect, for his playing career, then what he's done with promotions from this division in the past.
Yeah, I've met Steve a few times, and a proper football guy and things like that. The great career himself, and it's not about myself, it's not about Steve Bruce, it's about the two teams that play, and hopefully we can keep doing what we're doing.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Paul, the gap hasn't grown too much
Yeah.
over the last 2 weeks. I think it's 8 points now.
Yeah.
Does that give you encouragement that you can still close that gap?
Absolutely, I think that's the beauty about it. I think there's nothing in it. You're going to come into Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday games. You come if you can get a good week everything turns on its head. But the pleasing thing for me is we're playing well enough. We're going into games that we think we can win. I think that's important. Always we have that belief that you can go and do it, then you've got a better chance of winning games. But I don't get to the point where I think, oh, need to win this one or that one. We just go and try and win every single game. And if we can get a few more wins under our belt, then let's see what happens.
And of the new guys that you brought in, that have experience on the pitch, is what you said. What about in the dressing room and sharing that responsibility in the dressing room? How much has that helped?
Do you know what? The dressing room has been brilliant. It really has. They're really good guys. Really fortunate to have that group the way they are with each other. I think they're a really close knitted group, which is important because you need that in these moments, or any moment to be fair in a season. You need that dressing room to be really strong, and yeah, we've got a really good dressing room. The spirit's unbelievable. I've got to say that. Even training, it's upbeat. There's seriousness there when they go and do it. They have their laughter as well with it, which I think is important. But when it comes to work, then they get right into it. All right.
Paul, you mentioned you go into every game trying to win it, but I guess you look at the fixtures, there are some really tricky games coming up, and there are some, on paper, opportunities. I mean, do you see Sheffield Wednesday at home as a decent chance to get the maximum points?
No, I never think any game's easy. I never think every game is really, really tough. You have to earn the right to win games. Sheffield Wednesday is a really tough game. It's a huge club. They went for it a couple of years ago, and they probably spent a hell of a lot of money trying to do it. They brought in incredible players at the club, and never materialised, and maybe have tailed off a little bit in that scenario. But they're still a good side.
Thank you.
All right.
You do manage to sign a right back forward. It gives you a conundrum in terms of who you pick at centre half, then, doesn't it? Is that something that you'd rather have those selection headaches, I guess?
Yeah, and to me it shows up the loan system for what it is. It's incredible. You have maybe 6 loans or 7 loans. You can only have a 5 in a match day squad. That's what I said to you before. The loan system, it's not healthy. And maybe 1 or 2 is totally fine, but no this, because you're always having to manage that scenario. For a manager, it's no a great scenario to be in. But the same token goes, you have to get guys that you think can try and help as well. But you've got also the disappointment of leaving one or 2 out, and then clubs can say why they're not playing, and this is not playing. It creates something that you could do without, and that's why I always say the club's got to get back to getting its own players. Whether it's young players coming through, great, even better if that happens, or we have to go and try and buy. That's the only 1 or 2 loans is fine, but this scenario is no good.
You're completely ruling out a loan today because you've been saying in the last few days and weeks that you don't want to go above 5, but
yeah,
if the right deal came along, would you be tempted?
If I thought it was right, and I thought, okay, and things started to move, then you'd have to look at it. But again, there's loads of scenarios with loans, salary-wise, these sort of things. 6 players or 7 players in that match day squad, you can only pick 5. The clubs get involved, say, why is he not playing, why is this one not playing? You've got those sort of things. That's why the loan system for me is, as I said before, 1 or 2 maximum, no more. But that's the way the club is at the minute, and but we'll hopefully rectify it.
Yeah, it's difficult as we're sat here now in the middle of transfer deadline day, and we're talking hypothetically, of course, but if there was to be another loan come in, would you then think about sending one back just so you haven't got that situation, or would you carry 6 and just try and manage that? What would you think?
There's a bit of both, really. There's a bit of both. But again, it's a difficult one to manage, but what you think's right and what you think's wrong is for a number of reasons. The minuses outweigh the pluses in it when you have too many loans. That's I think that's the way to view it.
Jonas Knudsen, if he is still an Ipswich Town player come tomorrow morning, is there any way back for him under your management? Because, you know, clearly in your mind he was the best left back at your disposal up until your recent chat. Would bring him back into the fold?
Well, the thing is Jonas was playing the games under me, and then the contract thing get through at me, and I thought, well, where are we with it? And I had a chat with him, and I said, listen, what are you thinking? And then the lad, he was brutally honest, no problem, a nice kid, and he said they want to have something maybe he could look at. So it puts me in a position of, okay, what do we do? Do we still play somebody that's not going to be here in the summer? And it was dangerous. It was a dangerous situation we found ourselves in with it. And that what's happened now, but it's went full circle where there's been nobody come in. And as I said, Jonas is entitled to see it through. It's his prerogative. He's up, contract's finished in summer. It's his prerogative. But I had to protect the club as well. But I think what's happened is the full circles went against Jonas and the representative. Because if you're saying that to me in the few weeks you did prior to it, then I thought you'd have had something concrete. As I said to you now, there's not been not one call.
But that situation won't change in that if he said he wants to go, whether it's today or in the summer, if he's still saying to you he's got half his eye on something else, and he's still here, then that doesn't really change things from
nothing changes, absolutely, you're 100% right, and it puts us in a position of that, the same scenario.
Jonas can play under you as long as he's saying to you he wants to move on, be it now, be it the summer.
You never say never. While he's contracted this club, it's he's this club's player. The club pay him. He's a footballer, so that doesn't change. I would never say no. You never play ever again. That's not the scenario at all. But it's maybe no fair in other players. Somebody's going to move, and then and other lads are really at it. So I think there's got to be a bit of fairness in it as well. And I said Jonas has happened to speak to you now is something happens. But as I speak to you right now, there's not been one, and that's where I think the agents are. Maybe they thought people were coming in. I don't know. I really don't know, and it's no materialised.
On the bigger picture of the relegation battle, fans will sit there and look through the fixtures and plot how many wins do we need and where they're going to come from. Do you do that as a manager?
No, I don't. I just go and try and win every game. I always think I can win every game. It doesn't matter who I'm playing against. I will always go, no, I'm going to win. But that's me being brought up that way. I've always been like that. Dad look at games and think, well, I'm not going to win that one or I'm going to lose that one. Nah, I think I can win. As I said, I'm going to pick a fight. We're in the fight. Until somebody says we're out it, you keep fighting for everything. The supporters expect it. I expect it. The players expect it. The football club expects it. So we're going to fight for everything. Don't care who it says. Home or away, I don't care. I'm up for the fight. And I've got a group of lads that are up for the fight. Brilliant. The supporters are certainly up for the fight. So I don't look at one particular game and think to myself, okay, we can win this, if we lose this one, I'll forget that one. Nah, we're going to win.
Because it looked like it might be one of the lowest points totals
in
some time to stay up, and that must give you some heart because, as Donovan touched upon earlier, the draw in midweek was probably a good result for you guys.
100% right. And I think the big thing we've got, I think if you ask me, the feeling in the place is certainly not one of doom and gloom and depression of it, thinking what we're going to do, and lads are coming in with their faces long, and far from it. This is really vibrant. The support's incredibly vibrant. If we keep that, we've got a better chance. That's what I'm saying, and that's the feeling, and that's how I know we're in games with it, because the feeling and support's with us. We've got big games coming up, and but we'll certainly be in the fight, that's for sure.
You want that Rotherham atmosphere again, don't you, on Saturday?
Yeah, and even Aston Villa, the support was brilliant. Aston Villa really was. It was fantastic. The supporters have been great. I was at a supporters thing in the Tuesday night, and it was brilliant. Really good. And as I said before, this club's got a massive support behind it. And as long as they see fighting, good football, and everybody really at it, they'll go with it. That's what I get. We just have to give them that back as well. But as I said before, we need their help, and since we've been to the club, it's been great. Thank you.
You mentioned London the other day.
Yeah.
How did you find the London-based supporters?
I got the train from here. I got. How did you find it? I just got the train. Had a sat nav on the train, and what you might ask me? You might ask what it was like in the room. No, it was brilliant. Honestly, really good. Had a really good time. Stuart and Gilly came with me, and Lee came, and I said before, the supporters are the most important people at the club. We're the ones that play the game. Without the support, you don't have a game, and they've been brilliant. They really were. The women and gentlemen were asking questions and things like that, and the usual things. But it was really nice, really good. And as I said before, the supporters are vital to us, and we have to give them something back.
And you made a late decision to go to that. You thought it was important to go and see the supporters in London.
No, yeah, because when I told about it a few weeks ago, I said, okay, maybe a couple of the coaches could go and do it, and then I changed my mind and said, no, we'll all go out and do it. And that's the way I do things. So if I can't make it, then somebody for the football area will go. I won't have anybody be neglected and do one for one and not for the other. If we go, we all go. I think that's important.
And Shane McLaughlin, I mean, he's been around here quite a number of years. Basically, just needs to play first team football at this stage of his career. Is that why?
Yeah, and needs to play. And Shane, when he trained with us, done really well. But there's more guys coming, which I think is important. So I don't want to stop the kid's career. So see, I'll never curtail anybody's career, and it's important for him to play games. So good luck to him.
And any other development players like to move out on loan?
Is there any likely to move?
Yeah. Obviously you spoke about Tristan before, whether you thought you might send him out again.
Number one, somebody's going to have to want you. That's the first issue. Two, I think it's got to be right for him, the player himself, not Tristan. Talking general terms, it's got to be right for them. And three, I have to sanction it. So, in a minute, I'll wait and see.
We've spoken before about must-win games, and every game is a must-win game from August onwards.
Yeah, well done, you've noted that.
Yeah. But these type of games, Sheffield Wednesday at home, the games that town need to pick up 3 points from if they're going to avoid relegation, aren't they?
Why especially Sheffield Wednesday? 2 years ago, Sheffield Wednesday were in the playoffs. They spent a hell of a lot of money trying to do it, and no materialised. They've had maybe a tail off this. They went through a couple of managers since then. But Sheffield Wednesday are a big club, a huge club. It certainly went for it a couple of years ago with it. But the important thing for us is, as I said before, we're playing well. We'll do everything we can to try and win. We'll create our own feeling in the game, and hopefully go and get a good result.
And the performance at Villa with Colin Kiner coming off the bench, and so it's given you a few things to think about, really, hasn't it, in terms of your starting lineup?
Not really, no. No, it's quite easy. It's I know the team will start, so I don't have any problem. I never get caught up in any other situation than what I see here or what I see in the game. So it's yeah, I know the team that will start.
Thank you very much.
All right. See you later on. See you later.